EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Anthony Schwartz, 83 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Bengals. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Andrews. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Stroud to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Second down and 3. Burrow throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Pacheco is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent for him?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down, Texans.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 45 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Anthony Schwartz doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10.
11.
Here's Pacheco once again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
A give right side for Pacheco. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
12. 11. 12. Shot.
Burrow on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now second and 3.
12.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Isaiah Pacheco, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string to get.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Texans.
17. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here goes Stroud again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Danny Gray, 44 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Andrews. Here comes Andrews. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, pass. 18, 5 in.
Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. From the 17, here's second and 4. Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Again, it's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans get a bit closer. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
19 Lions.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. Takes it to about the 37. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Again, it's Pacheco. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
And they try with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their